Scothy, and I'm doing a tag. This is a book-related tag. This is the reading habits tag. So the first question, I've my questions on my screen, so if I look that way, that's why. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? I have two main places that I read at home. One of them gets quite controversial sometimes, but I read in bed. I don't really read at the computer too much, because I sometimes get a sore back, so I tend to lay down in bed and read. The other is the bathroom. It's a habit that I picked up from my dad. My dad's very much a bathroom reader. He doesn't really read any other time. He has a lot of trouble reading, but he will take magazines in with him, and I sort of picked up the habit too. So that's the other place that I read. And people kind of looking at, but you take your books in there, and I'm like, it's not like I'm putting them in the fucking toilet, Jesus Christ, I take care of my books. But yes, that's where I read. Apart from that, I don't really read in the lounge room or anything like that, just my room and the bathroom. I have issues with people who read in the bath, though. Not because I think it's gross or anything, it's just I'm too worried they're gonna drop their book in the bath. Like, that just really freaks me out, that idea. So I don't like that. A bookmark or random piece of paper. I try to have bookmarks on me. I have a whole drawer full of bookmarks, so I really have no excuse to not be using a bookmark. But sometimes I might start reading a book and I might be out and about somewhere, so I'll just use a receipt or a business card or something. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter, a certain amount of pages? I can stop whenever. I don't want to stop whenever, but I can stop whenever and just pick up straight off where I left. I've always been really lucky that way. I can even stop like mid-sentence and remember when I opened the book exactly where I was. So, do you eat or drink while reading? Typically no. Yeah, not really. I don't like. Yeah, I've just never really. I read mostly at night when I can't sleep. So, yeah. Multitasking, music or TV. Music, yes. TV, no. Sometimes I will read in cross stitch. I'll pull up an ebook or something on my screen. It doesn't last very long because, just because I don't like reading on my computer screen. On the e-reader, it's fine. I have had days where I've been feeling like really hyperactive, really multitask able, and I've sat here and I've been in a hangout with cross stitches, e-reader propped up next to the screen, reading the ebook and cross stitching. So, yeah, I just don't like to. Music is usually what I do. One book at a time or several at once. Depends. I just sort of pick up whatever I'm interested in at the time. I try to keep a very varied collection so that if I'm not feeling, if I'm going off YA for a little bit, I can pick up some adult fantasy or something. I just try to keep it varied. Reading at home or everywhere. Like I said, I read when I can't sleep and when I'm in the bathroom. Otherwise, I read outside of the home, and I will read. I can't read on a bus, but I can read in a car on my e-reader. I can't actually read a proper book. I can read on a train, and I read at TAFE, in between classes, on breaks, whatever. I think that's about it. I don't really read anywhere else. I mean, I usually have my e-reader on me all the time now, and I also keep a few ebooks on my phone. Next question. Reading out loud or silently in your head? Silently. I have a lot of trouble reading out loud, actually. I tend to read faster than I can speak, so I end up getting confused and jumbled, and I stutter over things and stammer and stuff. It gets really awkward. I really do avoid when people ask me to read things out loud. The same as, like, if I do any, like, public speaking or, presentations, really. So, And my housemate has been doing laundry today. He just put a pile of clean laundry on my bed. Apparently, Illidan wants to sleep under the blankets that the new laundry is on, so he's crawling under the blanket and pushing all my laundry off the bed. Thank you. It's actually really funny. I wish you could see it. um, yeah, so I have trouble reading out loud just because I read faster than I speak, and it just jumbles. Do you read ahead or skip pages? No, I don't need to. I read really, really fast. Actually, I'm surprised there's not a question in this. Um, I have a reading speed of average. I think it was like 640 words a minute. Um, that's an average reading speed. So sometimes I read slower, sometimes I read quicker. I can read and comprehend up to 1,000 words a minute, according to some little test app thing that there was for a while. I don't know where it is now. I don't know if it still exists, but yeah. I got up to like 1,000 words a minute, and then after that point, I could still gain the gist of what was going on, but I wasn't getting every word. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I don't worry about my spines too much. I worry about making sure the cover doesn't get bent, or not bending page corners. I have a huge thing about page corners. You turn a page corner, like if you fold a page corner over on any of my books, I will break your fingers. No. So I don't really worry too much about the spine, keeping it new or anything, because if you're going to read it, especially with paperbacks, and I mostly buy paperbacks, it's going to be a thing, so. Although, for the people who, like, bend the book around, like, this is a little notebook, like, they do this, and read like this, no! God, no! That's horrible. I don't even like doing it to my little notebooks. You do it to a book in front of me, no, we're not going to have a good time. Do you write in your books? No. I have a couple of books that are signed. That's probably as far as I would take it. I do not write my books. I don't see a need to write my books. I don't highlight my books. Nothing. Even textbooks. I've never written in or highlighted a textbook, so. And who do you tag? Oh, anyone who wants to do this. I will be putting the questions down the bottom too for this tag and all the other tags that I'll do. I need to start doing that. I get really lazy. I've been really lazy lately with putting notes in the description and stuff, so I will get on that. Yes, and I will see you later.